Well, it's home improvement time again. I have another bathroom that I need to refinish. So I've already got the light fixture down, and I've got my little LED light hanging in its place, and then some info on what kind of paint we're going to be using here. We're going to be pulling up the baseboards down here, and probably put a new turlet in here as well. We've got a fan in here to help vent the smell, because I did refinish this bathroom cabinet. Went ahead and restained it. Looks really good. I'm very happy with the way that it came out. But that's not what this video is about. I need to go ahead and remove that heating and cooling register right there. But there's a fan. You know what I do when I see a fan? It needs to be serviced. So this is a Broan, I think it is. Is that right? Broan. There it is. So basically, if you need one of these serviced, just pull it down, squeeze those little thingies in. Oh, look at that. Serviced on 3/17. Here it is. 3 of 2025. So it's been a couple of days ago. I'm going to say it is due for another service. And I was thinking there was a screw up in here somewhere. Maybe not on this one. But you could just simply unplug that connector right there. And then it's just a matter of prying these little tabs up and out of the way. Let me go grab a screwdriver. I shall be right back. One moment. Anyway, let's see how this is going to work. I'm trying to do it all one-handed. If I can pry it up. Well, maybe not. Maybe I gotta go with this side first. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I had it for a second. It's at a very odd angle. Oh, wait. Is it coming down? Oh, yes. Well, I hope you could see a little bit of that, but anyhow, the fart fan is out with a bunch of fart residue in there. No, probably just dust. Check your flapper. Make sure your flapper is working good. Keeps extraneous air from coming back in. But anyhow, that is it. The fart fan is out. And now, still in pretty good shape, I must say. But we can go ahead and pull the blower wheel off and service this thing. Yeah, I'm going to say it's due. Take a look at the shaft. I don't think it's rust. I think it's just dust. Rust cousin. Trying to scrape a little bit of it off there. And come on, focus, you fork. Anyhow, we shall service it. Well, as I was saying before I pressed the stop button by accident, we shall service it and see what happens. One moment. It's a little too early for this crap. Here it is. We've been here since, well, just before 7 o'clock at the Home Depot, doing just a bit of shopping. And, well, we ended up with a rug for the other room and a new turlet. Flushes 7 billiard balls. I guess I need to come up with 7 billiard balls to find out if it actually flushes all 7. Plus, we got some other stuff, some caulking and some hole fixing stuff for the baseboards. You'll be seeing that in the future. Yeah, well, it's been a couple of days since I shot that part of the video. Anyhow, room's gone right along, doing what I can. There's the new turlet. Actually, there is the new turlet installed. And as you recall in the previous video, if you looked, we did not have glass shower doors, so I have installed those. The bathroom's been completely repainted. Brand new baseboards, painted, installed, and everything. It's virtually back where it needs to be. New light fixture as well. One thing I did forget to do is the fart fan. We need to finish that. So we got all this neat stuff in here, but you really can't come in here without that thing working correctly. Anyhow, lots of work. Let's get to it. Let's go ahead and tear the fart fan apart and put some oil in it and make it work for many, many more years. All right, well, it is certainly time to get on this thing. Been way too long trying to get caught up on stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen these screws here. I already obviously removed the fan from the bracket right here. I put the nuts on here for safekeeping because it's been like 3 months. And hopefully these things will just come right on out. Now look at that. I put witness marks on it last time I worked on it to get it back in the same orientation. And what is the Sharpie not sharp anymore? Well, we'll do it again just to make sure. It should be far enough out on that side. Maybe that's a date code, 047552 possibly. So this side should pull right on out. Oh, is it still threaded in there? Man, that thing is long-winded. Well, it ain't gonna come out, that's for sure. Holy crap. So basically, all I'm going to do on this is add some oil to it. I'm not going to clean it because it's never run out of oil since I've owned it. So I'm just going to add oil and let it soak in here. Just that fine machine oil again. Let me grab some of it here. One moment. Okay, apologizing in advance. Everything is covered in cat hair because I have the cat that lives in the room we're renovating, living in my workroom right now. So I'm just going to drown this, and it will soak in as long as I leave a little tiny air pocket. It might take a few minutes, but you can see it is actually being absorbed right there. I'm sure it has an air vent. But basically, you just want to go ahead and let it soak in. You can see it going down right there. And it's going to fill the wicking material, which is just like a cotton, I don't know, it's not really cotton ball, it might be foam rubber. I'm not sure what it's actually made of, but you can see it's actually wicking in and none of it is leaking out. So we'll add some more to it there. And yeah, well, we might lose it right there. Don't want to seal that up. That's where the air is going to come out, maybe. Well, it's actually still soaking in, no problem. So I think that'll probably be enough to get us through another almost 10 years, on that side at least. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Now I noticed that I really can't turn this over, but there is a little vent hole and I can see oil in it. So I want to add just a tad right there where the shaft goes. Push that guy up and out of the way. And I need to go ahead and try to clean this shaft a little bit. Like I said in the video 3 months ago, I think it's just fart dust that's on there. So I should be able to just wipe it off pretty easily. I just don't want to score up the bearing. Yeah, I'm aware I can buy a replacement fan and motor at the local hardware store for about 20 bucks, but you know, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. So let's see. Oh yeah. Comes off nice and easy. I might hit it with some acetone. I'm not sure. Sorry if that was off camera, but it looks very, very good. Same thing on this one. We're just going to flood it with oil. Actually, I wonder if I can put that down there, and nope, I'm not forcing it in very nicely, but we'll put more than enough in here, and we'll do the same thing as the last time and just let it soak in for just a moment. I'm going to try to keep it up at an angle. All right, so I think I'm going to speed this part up. It's going to take probably 5 or 10 minutes, and then we shall be right back. All right, well, I think I'm going to call that good. It's been a few minutes. I'm just going to sop up the excess right there, as well as on this side. And we'll hit the back side just a little bit on that one. Yep, that should be just fine. Just want to put a droplet right here for the shaft. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not going to clean the shaft. I'm just going to wipe it down. Just like that. And see if I can find my mark I put on there. And yep, there it is right there. So I was pretty sure that it came off in that orientation right there. Okay. Put these long-winded bolts back in here and tighten them up, mount it back to the bracket. And I think we're going to have another fart fan that's going to live many, many more years. Probably faster if I just do it by hand. Yes, I do believe so. So I think the date code 04 is probably the year this was made, which is when, well, about a year after that the house was actually built that I'm living in right now. Turns a little bit stiff. So one trick that I found is just give the shaft a couple of whacks somewhere where the fan doesn't mount. Look at the difference. So the bushings on these can be centered up and down. Oh, look at that. There's the other alignment marks. I think I got it back together in the right orientation. So yeah, the bushing on these things can get cocked sideways and creates just a tiny bit of drag, but you can see how much easier it rolls at this point than it did. Now can I remember which way this goes back together? I don't think it's that. I think it's this way. Or does that... Jeez. Come on. I think it's that way. Yeah, the fan goes up on top. All right, well, let me find the appropriate sized wrench to get that back on there, and we'll throw this thing back together. One moment. Well, I did happen to find a appropriate size 5/16, which I think is the same as what, an 8mm? Did I tighten the other ones? Double check that. Yep. And yep. Now I've got to find the fan blade. Where? There it is. So it's splined. As you can see, the shaft is splined. So basically anywhere you go, it's going to line up. Just like that. Okay, let's throw this thing back together, which involves clipping it up into place and plugging it in and then attaching the fan guard, the shroud, or you want to call it, the baffle, that I did wash in the dishwasher about 3 months ago, because I intended on doing this much sooner, but I shall be right back. One moment. Okay, let's see if we can do this all one-handed. So this is a model 688K, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 0.9 amps, 50 CFM, and is that 4.0 Sons, S-O-N-E-S. I think that's the noise level, not for use in kitchens. So I think the main thing is I just have to line up the plug over here, and I'm pretty sure that you line up those two tabs first and then just push this up into place, and you hear a click and it's mounted. Plug that doohickey into that thingamabobber right there. Make sure it turns freely. I'm gonna come over here and hit the switch. Hopefully we don't let the magic smoke out. Ooh, she's running. Running good. Yeah, I'd say that's a definite win. So, gotta put the cover on. Remember I said I washed the cover. There it is with the brand name, Broan. Is that pronounced correctly? Broan? I'm not sure. So to get the cover back on, basically, if you get the thing angled at the right angle, you can pop those, there you go, up into there, and do the same thing on that side, and then once you push it up into place like that, it just, the spring kind of holds it up there. All right, that's working. Okay, well, the room remodel is coming along. As you might have noticed, the spigot, faucet, whatever you want to call it, is nasty. So I do have a replacement that will be installed shortly. But yeah, coming right along. Hopefully to get on some repairs soon. Soon. Everyone, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.